Hello, lovely people. Hello, I hope you're having an awesome day. I thought I would try this. This is new to me. It's actually a live YouTube. So I've never done this before. So I'm hoping that this will turn out okay. And I want to share a little bit about my journey. This is only a little portion of it, which I know will help you as well at this time. If you are wanting to advance your soul self, wanting to open up more, and wanting something that will help you go deeper within. And it's actually being creative. It's probably better to do it on your own, in a quiet space, listening to music if you like, but getting creative will help advance your spiritual self, help open up your awareness, help you to reconnect more deeply within yourself, within your heart, within your consciousness, within your body, within your soul. It also will help, depending on what intention you put on it before you start doing it, will help you heal. When you start being creative, it really does open the creative flow to the universal life force. It really expands your whole energy field, your whole consciousness. If you can imagine your energy field, once you start getting creative, you can lose yourself within yourself, if you like. You lose yourself within your consciousness. Or if you want to put it another way, you lose yourself within your third eye, within your energy, within your resonance. And you can go deeper and deeper and deeper within yourself, connecting to source, connecting to the God source, connecting to a unified field, connecting to whatever your intention is to connect to. So whether it's for healing, to advance your psychic abilities, to astral travel, whatever it is, you can actually put the intention before you start getting creative into that journey at that particular time. I'll just tell you a little about my creativity journey. Now, I've always been creative. Right from little, I would be painting, drawing, had an eye for vision for beautiful things, or seeing faces in things, seeing patterns in things, seeing frequencies in things, whether it's nature or whether it's other stuff. And you will be surprised if, when you go for a walk, the patterns, and if you really look, open your awareness and look, you will see much more in everything. Whether you're in a town or whether you're in nature, there are patterns everywhere. And it is normal. If you can imagine it's like sacred geometry. This is what everything is made up of. It is a mathematical formulation. And those patterns are showing everywhere, but all you have to do is open your consciousness to them, open your awareness to them, and you will start seeing them. And so that's on the outer world. But again, if you put your intention, you can really go within and put the intention to heal yourself, or put the intention to open your psychic awareness, put the intention to connect with your guides, put the intention to connect more with the earth. Whatever it is, you can actually do it through creativity. And when I say creativity, I mean, I use my personal form of creativity is drawing and painting. in any way whatsoever. This is just something that I did really, really quickly with pastels. It doesn't have to look like anything. It doesn't have to reveal itself to be anything. It can be just patterns. It can be just you expressing what is within. Or I know of a few people that have healed by doing mandalas. That in itself, again, is sacred geometry. This is another form of creativity I did. This is actually a book cover for somebody. So this depicts different energetic beings: human, spirit, earth, and guides, and ET. So there are many, many different forms. So I love being creative, and I've always done it right from a young age. So I will often, when I feel the need, I will sit and get creative. Like I said, I will put, sometimes I won't put any intention at all onto anything. And often I will put the intention into, like, for instance, when I do a light code drawing for someone, I will picture them in my mind's eye, and I only need a name, that's all. So I picture their name and I tune into them within, and then I allow whatever it is to flow from my higher self. It's not coming from my mind, it's coming from my heart and my higher consciousness, which are connected. So you can ask for all sorts of information. So when you're getting creative, what you can do is have a pen and paper right next to you as well. And if you get any ideas or anything come through, you can write it down. This is another one that I did. This represents Mother Earth and the crystalline grids and the love and the protection and the joy and who she is on such and such a deep level. And the connection that we have to Mother Earth is becoming stronger, is becoming more powerful. We're made of the same stuff. We're made of the same stuff as the planets in our solar system. This is a guide portrait I did for somebody. So you don't have to get creative like I have. You can do patterns, like the first page I showed you. Let me find something else, like this, for instance. This is just something else that I came up with. It's a kuru. Anyone can do this. It's easy. It's pattern work. And what I found is, because I used to be an artist as well, what I found is that often, you know, when I'm on the phone or when I'm doing something else and I'm talking to someone, perhaps I might pick up a pen and I might have a pad next to me and I'll just start doodling. And a lot of that actually is pattern work, but sometimes I actually end up drawing a bit of a picture or something. And that's coming from, again, from my higher self, from my higher consciousness, from my heart, from my soul, from the unified field, because that's what I'm connecting into. So my distraction is when I'm talking to someone, but I'm just doodling with my pen over here. And I remember one doodle I did. And I literally did this doodle, and then a few months later I was entering this art competition and I came across this doodle, and nothing is by chance. You've got to remember that too. Nothing is by chance. So I came across this doodle, and the actual art competition was about the celebration of Auckland. And this doodle actually gave me ideas. So I used the doodle, but I added on to it, and I won a competition. So that just goes to show how connected that doodle was to the unified field, to the quantum field, or whatever you want to call it, to the universal life force, to the God force. And there is no such thing as time, because that is just human made up stuff. So I was picking out, when I was doodling, something that would come in handy at some point in my journey, on my journey. These are other doodles. These are codes. This is the heart chakra, and these are codes. This is a project I'm working on. These are higher cosmic codes that are connected into the heart chakra. And this is all to do with light language and light coding. And again, it's to do with color. It's to do with every sort of vibration. So remember, just set the intention to connect. Get all your pens out. I've got pads. I've got things that I use to do. Like I've got a compass somewhere which I put my pencils in, and I've got different shapes that I use. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got pens. I've got pencils. I've got a bag full of pens and different things here. The $2 shops here in New Zealand sell pens really, really cheap, and all sorts of art gear. So if you're feeling like getting creative, you want to open up your psychic abilities more, then this is a really good advanced way of doing it. It will help you connect within yourself. So I would advise don't do it with the TV on or anything like that, but actually, because you want to be consciously aware of what thoughts are coming through and everything. But have some nice music on, get yourself into a nice quiet space and start doodling. Start making marks. You don't have to actually draw anything unless there's something particularly that you would like to draw. But make marks, doodle, use coloured pens, use whatever it is that you like. Draw around shapes if you want. Even something out of the kitchen. I've drawn around tins and all sorts of other shapes that I've got out of the kitchen when I've been looking for something in particular that I want to use. So just start playing and allow it to unfold. But again, set the intention. So say, for instance, that you want to do some creativity to help heal your body. Just set the intention that while I'm creating, I'm opening myself up to the universal life force, and that the energy will come into my body and heal. Then forget about it. Don't even think about it. And then just think about what you're creating. Get really into it. Enjoy it. That's the secret. Enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing, what you're creating. Really delve into it. Feel it within your soul. Feel your soul coming alive as you're blending with this image that you're making, because it's soul connection. It's deep stuff here we're talking about. If you want to connect, for instance, to open up your third eye, you could do yourself an activation. So again, put the intention first. I'm going to do creative drawing to be able to open up my third eye. And even without me even doing anything at this moment, I can now feel my third eye is starting to throb because I've set that intention. Intention is really powerful. And then forget about it. So you set the intention and you forget about it. And you go within yourself. You allow whatever it is to start to unfold, start to make marks. Use something to draw around. Pick a different color. Use different colors. Whatever it is that you are guided to do, you don't need to think about your third eye opening if you don't want to, or you can. It's not going to make any difference, but don't overthink it. Focus more on what you're creating here. This is what's going to open those channels up. And my third eye right now is actually really throbbing. So I might even do a drawing or something and set that intention to open my third eye deeper, going deeper and deeper within that portal, because that's what they are. Your chakras are portals. So going deeper and deeper within that portal and allowing that creativity to flow, allowing that openness, that expansion of self to go in and really start creating. So you can, if you'd like, you can feel the energy coming down your arms and actually into your hands and into the pen or pencil or whatever it is you're using. What else? Think of something else that you would like to set the intention for. Abundance. Try it. Try these things. We are in such creative times now. There are no rules and regulations. We put blocks on ourselves. So if you want to do a drawing for creativity or abundance, do it. Set the intention. I am going to make a drawing which is all about creating abundance flow to come into my life. And then start. Imagine that energy coming in. You're going deep within yourself. You're expanding your energy out. You're blending your energy with the unified field that's all around. And you're allowing that creativity to come in so that the unified field and your energy is now flowing together. So any information that's up here to do with abundance coming into your life, it is now flowing into your energy field. That's all you need to imagine it coming in. You don't need to know what it is or anything like that, but just focus on that drawing. This is a really powerful and joyful way of expanding yourself. If you want to connect with your ET guides or with ETs more, again, set the intention. You want to connect with ET, extraterrestrials, or interdimensional beings, or the spirit world, or whatever it is. Open that intention, set that intention that this drawing in particular is going to be a deep connection with one of those things. So say, for instance, I want to connect more with ET. Again, you're going to go within. You're just going to sit quietly. You're going to go within. Put some spacey music on if you like. Go within. And then start opening yourself up more. You're tuning in through your energy field into the quantum field. Remember, you're connecting to beautiful ET energy. And just allow whatever you get to come through. It doesn't matter if it doesn't mean anything. If you can't even see an image, keep going. Keep going with whatever it is. Even if it's just patterns, keep going. Because once you feel like you've finished, and you can fill a page up where there's no space in between. So it can take as long as you like. You can be, well, I've sat down and done a painting that's taken me hours. Some of these drawings have taken me hours, but I love it. It's all about that joy. You're opening yourself up in pure bliss and joy to create this beautiful, beautiful creation, tapping into whatever intention you've set. Play with it. Do it. Enjoy it. If you've got young children, get them being creative, not on a iPad or phone or anything like that. Get them being creative with colouring pencils or making something. Creative cooking, creative clay moulding, creative whatever you can think of. Get them being creative. Drawing with pencils and stuff like that and coloured pens and what have you is an easy way of doing it. You can just sit wherever you like and you can get your pencils out and do it. Get your children doing it. What I've found over the last several years is that kids now are not actually getting creative. They might be doing stuff online and they might be doing stuff like that. And when they were very young, they probably were creative if their parents allowed that and actually did things with them. But as they grow up and they become more independent, all these outside things start taking over. So it's important to get your kids when they're tiny tots, enjoying being creative, making things with building blocks, drawing stuff, drawing with them so that you're showing them that you can create this beautiful image. And again, it doesn't have to actually be anything, just coloured pattern work. Don't allow them to lose being that creative, because that opens them up within. It opens those creative juices, those creative channels from the quantum field, from this universal energy that's all around us. And that's where we are going to get inventions coming through, or as children, if they've been creative when they were younger, as they grow up and they still are able to be creative, then they can tap into that creativity in whatever job they are in, whatever path they're in. It gets them actually tuning into themselves, using their own gut, using their own intuition, using their own creativity, using their own life force. That's what it's all about. Using your own life force, channeling and checking into yourself, not all these outside distractions. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. These are some of the light code tattoos that I've done. This is the most recent one. I often will sit down and I would just start doing them for myself as well. This is one that I'm working on. So that's another thing. You can actually put your pens down, put your paper away, and leave it for a few days or a few hours, whatever, and then come back to it. And sometimes you come back with a fresher new idea, or a fresher new look, or you know, the universe works in such mysterious ways. You can have gone away for a couple of hours or a few days, and you're picking up ideas from out here because you're looking into the creativity of nature or of your surroundings. And then you can come back and add some of that stuff in if you like. This is a being that I've connected with lately. And this is a beautiful, beautiful ET being, a very, very higher consciousness ET being, who I connected with recently on a retreat that I was at. He planted his image in my consciousness. Now, of course, they know exactly who I am and what I do. So when this happens, I draw what I see. And I'm now actually going to set the intention to tune into this being and get more information. But these beings are interdimensional. They come here to help the earth and us humans. They are really high frequency beings, and they are here to help us with our transition, our opening. So I don't quite know how, perhaps on because I'm going to share this on my social media site. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn. If you have any pictures that you would like to share with me, please post them in the comments under this video. I would love to see them. So remember that joy, remember that childlike creativity of just sitting and playing. That's where we need to go back to. We need to go back to it, but in a different way, a new advanced way. This is an advanced way of helping you connect more deeply within yourself. And when you connect more deeply within yourself, you are connecting to the I am, the all that is. And literally, you can tune into anything and bring it through. Creativity, joy, and fun. So just remember to do this, and please share your drawings. I'm just thinking whether I might, if I can, perhaps tag this post to the top of my page, if I can do that. I think I can do that on my business page. So play and have fun. I will do a drawing myself later today or tomorrow, and I will post it up of something that I've tuned into. And I will also say the intention that I've placed beforehand. So take care, have a lovely day. I hope you enjoy this video. If you feel the need to share it, please do, because honestly, creativity will open you up. It really opened me up. I ended up being an artist, and I know now that it was those years of me being an artist and tuning into myself and tapping into the unified field through myself into the higher consciousness. That's where a lot of my really good works have come from, and it really is soul deep. It really is. So please get creative. And my journey, yes, once I started becoming an artist and I sold paintings, I was out there selling paintings, I was entering art competitions, and then eventually my art became more spiritual, and that's when my full spirituality started to kick in. Even though I've sensed energy all my life, and I've on and off seen and felt beings, whether it's spirit or whether it's interdimensional beings, it was the art that really opened me up big time to fully step in, or step back into, I want to say, who I truly am. So if your journey is about opening up more spiritually, or connecting with other beings, or healing yourself, get creative. You can do this. You are powerful beings, and you can really do this. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are connected once you start, because you are. So much love from me. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. If you would like to know more about what I do, please go to my website. It's www.ginnyjoneshealing.com, and have an awesome day. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.